Hi everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So I have a really exciting TBR for you guys. I'm going to be participating in the BooktubeAthon and I'm super excited because last year I was still on my mission trip to the Czech Republic and so I was unable to participate in the readathon last year. But I'm so excited I get to be part of it this year. It just seems like such a great community building thing and I love readathons so much. And the challenges seemed super fun and I will be honest, I had never really watched an Ariel Bissett video before because I just hadn't gotten to her channel yet. Like, I know that there are a lot of big booktubers and she's one of them that I just haven't gotten around to watching yet, but I watched her announcement video and then her video describing the challenges and wow, she's so cute and funny. I subscribed right away after I saw her videos because they seemed super fun and she just seems super down to earth and really funny and like a great person. So anyways, let's just get into the books that I'll be reading for the BooktubeAthon. Also, as a side note, I'm going to be combining a lot of challenges into a couple books so I can read a little bit more of whatever I want to read, so you'll see that play out in this video. So the first challenge is to flip a coin to figure out which book you're going to read first. And so I have two books here, and both of them have to do with beasts, actually, which at first I didn't intend, but then I thought it works great. So I have the screenplay of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and then I have How to Train Your Dragon, The Complete Book of Dragons, A Guide to Dragon Species. Now both of these are kind of short, but I thought it would be fun, because I haven't read them yet, so I thought it would be fun to read one of these. So, we're going to go How to Train Your Dragon, we're going to go with heads, and this one, A Fantastic Beast, will be tails. And I'm going to put them on my bed, this one heads up and this one tails up, so that I remember. Okay, guys, I haven't flipped a coin in I don't know how long, but we're gonna attempt to do this. It might take me a couple tries. Okay, ready? Go. Hey, it worked pretty well. It is heads. It landed on heads. So that means I will be reading How to Train Your Dragon first. And I will use Fantastic Beasts for a different challenge which you will see in a moment. But the first book I will be reading is How to Train Your Dragon. So I will be combining challenges 2, 3, and 4 all together into one book. So number 2 is to read a book about something that you've always wanted to do. Challenge 3 is to read a book and watch a movie adaptation of the book. And challenge 4 is to read a book with green on the cover. And so for all of those challenges, I will be reading A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. Now this fits challenge number 2 because I want a guy to fall in love with me, a book reader. I mean, I think that's every person's dream at some point is for you as a book reader to be accepted, and from what I remember watching the movie a long time ago, she was a Christian and she had cancer and she was just very bookish and shy, but also not afraid to speak her mind about certain topics. And I've never read this book. I saw the movie like a long time ago, and ever since then I've been wanting to read the book, and so I have it, and so I need to read it. So that makes sense. I will be watching the movie adaptation. I'm going to request it from my library, so the disc might be a little skippy, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But I'm going to read the book and then watch the movie because I haven't seen the movie in forever. And it has green on the cover. Right over here, it's got some green grass in this pretty fall cover, and yeah, I am combining 3 challenges in one, and I'm really excited because yeah, from what I remember, it was just really cute and awesome, and I can't wait to read this. So challenge 5 is to read a book while you're wearing a hat, and it has to be the same hat. And I will be honest with you guys, I own a total of 2 hats. I don't wear hats. Just kidding, I own 3 hats. One of them is for work, so one of them is plain black. I own a Green Bay Packers hat, and then I own this hat, which I will be using for the challenge. But I just don't wear hats. Like, I get annoyed with things on my head easily, so like even headbands, like I have a bunch of headbands, but I don't wear them. But anyways, I will be reading Fantastic Beasts, which is the book that lost the challenge, but I will be wearing my engine radio hat. Now, this is a hat for a radio station that actually comes out of Texas, and I got it signed by a bunch of people, and I'll explain why. But yeah, I will be wearing this hat. I think this is the comfiest out of the 3 hats that I own, honestly. And you can see, like, I don't look good in hats. I don't like hats. But anyways, I'll be reading Fantastic Beasts while I wear this hat. And the story behind the engine hat. So a long time ago, me and my family were trying to find a good Christian radio station that played more like rap and rock Christian music, because the radio station around here, it just plays more like worship music and kind of the poppy stuff, and we wanted something different. And so we were looking online, and we found a station called NGen, and so it actually comes out of Houston, Texas, which is pretty cool. And so we started listening, and we fell in love. I mean, seriously, it has to have been like 4 or 5 years ago, like a long time ago, we found this radio station. And we actually ended up going to Texas. Well, we went to Oklahoma for a family vacation to visit our cousin and aunt and uncle. And we ended up going into Texas to see a baseball game because my grandpa loves baseball. And we actually got to tour the NGen radio station. It was so cool. So we got these hats from the radio station, and then we got them signed by going to different concerts and things. So I have all of Family Force 5, I have Mariah Peters, I have Flame, I think I have KB, yep, I think I have KB on here. I have some other people whose name I don't, there was one band that signed down here that I don't remember. But yeah, it's just, those are all artists that they play on NGen. It's a really fantastic radio station. If you've ever heard the song Chainsaw by Family Force 5, NGen was the one who sponsored that video. And yeah, it's just such a good radio station, so I figured I would promo them a little bit. This isn't sponsored or anything, but I love them a lot, and so thought I would promo them a little bit, and it's a comfy hat, so if I have to wear a hat, I guess I'll wear this one. So challenge number 6 is to read a book with a beautiful spine, and I'm going to be honest, it was really hard to find one, but I actually found one that I know nothing about, and that is Awayland Stories by Ramona Asuel. I don't even know how to say her name. But this spine has like flowers on the top, and it's got this cool like orange and blue contrasting going on, and it's something about just magical stories. I think it's magical realism, but I know nothing about this. I got this in a giveaway that I won with a bunch of books that I had never heard of before. I don't even remember like who was sponsoring the giveaway or why I won or anything like that, but I won it, and so I've had it for a couple months now. I think I got it in like March or something, but I haven't read any of the books in there, so I figured I would give it a shot. Yeah, I know nothing about it, but it seems pretty cool, so I'm gonna try it. And the last challenge, challenge 7, is to read 7 books. Now you will notice that I only named 4 books, and that is because I want to read 3 books on my own that didn't have to do with any challenges. So my main goal is to read The Darkest Minds books 1, 2, and 3. Now, I requested them from my library, but as of recording this video, they haven't come in yet. Actually, 2 of the 4 books have come in, but The Darkest Minds is on hold at a lot of different places, I think because the movie's coming out, so a lot of people want to do what I am doing, which is read them before the movie comes out. And so if The Darkest Minds doesn't end up coming in, or if I somehow am not able to read books 1, 2, and 3, I will be reading the Remnant trilogy by Tim Chaffee and K. Marie Adams, which are the 3 Noah books that I bought while we were at the ARC experience in Kentucky, because it's 3 books that I want to read and that I have here with me, and I'm excited to read them. But this is just a backup. If I can get The Darkest Minds, which I really, really, really want to read, I will read that before I read these ones. So you'll just have to stay tuned to my vlog to find out what happens. So those are all of the books that I'm going to be reading for the BooktubeAthon. I'm going to try and participate in the Instagram challenges, in the video challenges, and if there are Twitter challenges, I don't really know. As of this moment, I have 0 planned for that week, but I will probably be working. I just don't know my schedule yet, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see. And I will be vlogging the whole thing, so hopefully it won't be way too long as my vlogs tend to be, but you know, we'll just kind of have to see. And my other goal is I'm going to get my siblings involved, and I want them to at least talk once on here to say like what they've been reading and stuff. So that's all I have for this TBR. I'm so excited to participate. I can't wait. And yeah, so that concludes my video. If you guys want to follow me on social media, all my links are in the description as always. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!